Being a juvenile lifer, I found out that I was a punk.
Being a juvenile lifer is losing all your childhood.
I can show what a lifer looks like.
You're taken from the world and put into a harsh environment.
I came through the system as a juvenile, and here I am today, a full-grown woman, maintaining.
Some people want to see you fail. Some people want to say, oh, see, they don't deserve it.
I'll always be a lifer, always. I'm trying to learn now how to be an adult, productive citizen.
At his home in Wrightsville, Michael Lehman has found the quiet life he wanted after prison.
I just don't delete stuff. That's probably why you have all of these pictures.
But just because it's quiet here does not mean Michael has been sitting still.
Yeah, it was a spur-of-the-moment thing. It just kind of happened.
With no time to waste, he has lived the past 10 months like none other in his life.
Just be doing something dorky.
Filling camera rolls with so many new memories, he sometimes needs time to review them.
That's me with my nieces and nephews.
Pictures of the family time he had never experienced before as an adult, and with family members he only met during brief prison visits. For the first time since he turned 14, he celebrated his birthday with loved ones. A dinner out with family, a birthday cake with candles, and a wish that was not this time for freedom. He went to the dentist, went Christmas shopping, tried his hand at golf. He fell in love with his girlfriend and did things he could not do for decades.
That's what you do at Easter. It's a normal thing that people do. They paint eggs. You didn't paint eggs in prison, so.
He also met up on the outside with his first friend to be released from prison since his own release.
So it's surreal to be out in public in a mall, eating ice cream with my friend when I never thought this was gonna happen.
It has been a whirlwind 10 months. So many new experiences, so little time to process them.
There are times where it hits me harder now that I'm free.
And he has been struggling, as many juvenile lifers do, with the responsibilities that come with their freedom and the pressure to live their own life now.
Yeah, you have problems and things crop up in prison, but it's very easy to take care of. I go talk to the counselor, I go talk to the unit manager, I go talk to the guard that's on duty, and I get things fixed immediately. Here, I have to figure out how to fix things.
And that hasn't been easy. Michael crushed his finger at work and then broke his wrist. And he says the health care plan the state set up for him after he was released ran out after a few weeks.
Yeah, I crushed the bone and broke the...
Money was already tight,
the top of the,
and he stressed over paying for the surgery.
I thought I was prepared mentally, and then stuff crops up. You think you're armored, you think you're ready, and you have all your tools sharp, and you're ready to go. And then you don't.
There are a lot of things he wished he knew before his release. That cars need oil changes, how to read the terms of a credit card, and how not to fall for internet scams. He ended up learning all of those things on his own, and each a little too late. In the future, he hopes the Department of Corrections can better prepare lifers for what to expect on the outside. But Michael has come a long way, and quickly. And when he needs time to clear his head, this is the spot where he goes to reset.
My vision was narrowed by fences and razor wire for so long. To just have this view of just this expanse, I just come up here to breathe. It's easy to just take that deep breath and just let things go.
When we come back, we'll check in with Michael one last time on the anniversary of the crime and his release.